The 2015 Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl is in the books here in Atlanta, an exciting day for the American as well as the University of Houston, as the Cougars prevailed 38-24 over number 9 Florida State in their first New Year's Six appearance. For the league, it was its second win in either a BCS or New Year's Six game in 3 seasons, dating back to UCF's Fiesta Bowl win over Baylor in 2013. But today it was about the Cougs. Houston head coach Tom Herman said it this week. They were the underdog heading into this game against FSU. He said the Seminoles were bigger, faster, and stronger, but today it was Houston who might have had the bigger hearts. They also had a familiar formula, relying on a balanced offensive attack and an aggressive turnover-forcing defense.
So appreciative of these players. This is a players' first program, and they deserve all the credit in the world. I think the staff deserves a lot of credit as well. I think we've got the finest assistant coaching staff and strength staff in America, and I'm not afraid to say that. But these players have they've given us their hearts, and they trusted us with their hearts. And for a young man to do that and to open himself up and be exposed a little bit, to open yourself up really from the word jump, from day one, and without knowing really where we were going, without knowing exactly what the plan was, but just saying, Coach, I want to be great.
The first half was all UH as they held FSU to only a field goal and took a 21-3 lead into the locker room behind 2 rushing touchdowns from Greg Ward. The D came up with some huge stops, forcing 5 3-and-outs in the first 2 quarters, including a fumble and an interception. But the Seminoles haven't enjoyed the success they have had without being resilient. They came out and bottled up the Houston offense in the 3rd quarter and cut it to 24-17 early in the 4th quarter. But the Cougars would prove too much, answering each time the Seminoles cut it to a 1-score game.
And being there with your brothers and just celebrating the win, I'm really numb to the fact that we won right now. I'm honestly still in game mode, and it's just shout out to these seniors, man. Those guys bought in and they led the young guys, man, and we just came out here and did it.
One of Houston's challenges heading into this game was to contain the ACC's leading rusher, Dalvin Cook, and that's exactly what they did, forcing a fumble and holding Cook to just 33 yards and 18 carries. As a team, Florida State had a season-low 16 rushing yards. The defense was also able to create turnovers, picking off Sean McGuire 4 times and forcing a Cook fumble. William Jackson had 2 of the picks and took home defensive MVP accolades.
We can't just sit there and base defense and go man for man, you know, and with these guys matchup-wise. So we had to be creative. We had to be unconventional a little bit, and we had to confuse the offensive line and allow some penetration, allow some guys to get free, either to the quarterback or to the running back. And you know, I think that was kind of the crux of the game plan, was not to just sit there.
My freshman year, I remember we went 5-7, and I tweeted. I said, before I graduate, I'm playing a BCS bowl game. And he tweeted back and he said, "You must be transferring. Like I can't, you know, playing a bowl game at." Yeah. So last night I posted it and tagged him in it. So I know he was watching. He told me he was watching. But besides that, you know, just man, go all the way back to when Coach Herman, you know, man, locked the locker room doors. You know, we had to be on the field at 4:30 in the morning. You know, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears with my brothers. You know, sacrificing a lot, and just to see it all pay off, man, is the best feeling ever.
Junior QB Greg Ward took home the game's offensive MVP honors, accounting for 3 total touchdowns and over 300 yards of offense. Houston finishes the year 13-1 and will add a Peach Bowl trophy alongside its American Athletic Conference championship. During the trophy presentation, Tom Herman said that Houston football is back. It's been quite a year for Tom Herman and the Cougars. That's a wrap on the college football season for the American. Congrats again to Houston and Happy New Year. From Atlanta, I'm Haley Outen.